Hi everyone, it's Erin. I'm so sorry that I'm getting a late start on this video today. I have to warn you, Lex is in the room with us again, watching Pee-wee. We've had a rough couple days here in our house with my sweet Lex. So my whole schedule's been really off. Yeah. So anyway, so today's look, I asked you guys what you wanted to see. And my sweet, sweet, sweet friend Renee. Hi, Renee. Hi, Morgan. I hope you're watching my video together. Again, Morgan, I did reply to your comment that I saw in the comments. Sorry, I feel like I'm yelling now. But I don't think you saw it. So I think I did that right. So check the comments from the hubby did my look video, and you'll see that I did reply to you. I didn't want you to think I didn't reply to you. Anyway, so Renee chose 4 shadows and my lip and cheek color for today. So I'm not sure how I'm going to start this, what we're going to do. We're just going to kind of figure this out together. I do have a couple brushes in front of me that I haven't used a lot yet in my videos, including Buffy, the Buffy brush. I tried her once the other night when I was just kind of playing around doing it myself, so I'm really excited to try her out again today in my makeup routine so I can show all of you. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to get started on my eyes. Now, Renee picked this quad here. And again, you guys, please don't look at my nails. So we are, I'm going to do Bayou, Junior Prom. Now, I do not speak Spanish. I hope I don't, Hija. Oh God, that's probably so awful. I'm so sorry. And Unicorn. Anyway, I'm not sure how we're going to do this yet, but I cannot wait. I have not tried Bayou yet. I have a feeling she's going to be the star of this whole look here, but I am really excited to try her. And then for the lip and cheek today, Renee chose this gal, Sadie, which I'd used, well, I forgot to use her in my video last weekend because I couldn't find her. I do have an alternative. Sadie is sold out right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do half of my mouth in Sadie, and then I'm going to do half of my lips, mixing a little Ballerina and Love Spell together and see how close we can get. So if any of you guys really love this color, and she's sold out right now, we have something that can get you through until she comes back in. Okay, you guys, so, oh, you know what? Let me pull my hair back. I just got out of the shower. I'm a mess. Oh, you guys. These last few days with my sweet Lex have been so rough. Oh, I'm just exhausted. So, okay, so now let's get started on this. Now, again, I'm using my phone, the camera for my mirror, so I'll do as best I can to not have to look in any other mirror and block what I'm doing. Okay, you guys, so that's just a little of my e.l.f. eye primer. Again, this will really help. I'm doing my eyes first, and this will really, really help everything stay and everything be very nice and vibrant and intense and blend beautifully. If you missed my other video where I mentioned you can buy this eye primer anywhere that they sell e.l.f. I think it's like $3. Okay, so just a very thin layer of that all over. I'm not even sure how we're going to do this, guys, but like I said, we'll figure this out together. So, okay, I think we're going to go in with, no. I was going to say Bayou first, but I think we're going to go in with this beautiful mauve-y. Now, online, I know it looks a lot more purple and a lot darker. We're going to go with the Mejia shade, and we're going to go in with the more domed side of the blend and tap. Okay. Then I'm just going to feel where my crease is. Sorry, you guys, I need to look in the mirror a little bit for this. Okay, there we go. Kind of feel where my natural crease of my eye is. Now I have a slight bit of a hooded eye, so I want to make sure that I feel my brow bone here, and I'm placing that color in that hollow, but then I'm also bringing it up a little bit. because when I look straight ahead in the camera, you can see, you know, you don't see all of that I put on. You only see the upper part. So I still want to be able to see that color. I'm using this as my transition color here between my color I'm going to put on my lid and what's under my brow. Okay, so just a little bit of that. I'm going to go in with the clean other end of the blend and tap brush. And just right over those edges. There's nothing on this brush. I'm just kind of swirling a little bit just to soften that line ever so slightly. Okay, I'm going to do the same on the other eye. And you guys use whatever motion is easiest for you. Some people like doing a windshield wiper motion in their crease. Some people, I like to kind of pat my colors into my crease so I get a little bit more color payoff and then I go in and blend. There's no right or wrong way. It's just whatever, you know, works easiest for you when you find that you're applying your eyeshadow. Okay, so I have that placed. I'm going to go back in with the clean other end of that blend and tap brush, and I'm just going to blend around any edges. Now, this is looking a little more vibrant in person than it is on camera, but I think you guys can still see. Okay, so now I'm going to go with the bigger end, the flatter end of the multitasker brush. And now I'm going to dip into Bayou, and I have not tried her at all yet. It's never been touched, this Bayou. Whew, she's beautiful. She's like a nice turquoise, has like a gold and green pearl. So I'm super excited. Okay, so the big flat end. Oh my gosh, you guys, and she is not disappointing. Look at that. Now I'm using this flatter end because I really wanted this color intense. If you don't want the blue in your look, but you want to try this quite as intense, use that fluffier side of the blend and tap that we were just using to blend and put a little Bayou on your lid that way. I want to go really intense, and I want to make sure you guys can see this on camera. Okay, so again, I'm just kind of patting and pressing and lifting that color on there like that, and we're not even going to worry about blending that yet. We're just going to go in and place that on the other eye. But you guys, the little bit of shimmer, the little bit of gold green shimmer in this is so pretty.
Where's my present? Your present's for me, Johnny. I'm giving you my wish. Thanks, Dewey. And I know just what to wish for.
And that is applying so nice and vibrant. Okay, now I'm only taking that as far as the other color in my crease, and I am trying to get as close to my lash line as I can. So there's that, and we're not even going to blend that yet. So now we're going to take the same brush that we went in, the domed end of the blend and tap that we did this beautiful kind of burgundy color. Yeah, I think we're going to use her. And I'm going to dip into Junior Prom, which is this kind of shimmery charcoal color. Okay, now let's see, you guys. I haven't done this kind of a technique in a while, so I am going to have to use my mirror, but let's see. Okay, guys, now I'm finding if you use that domed end and you kind of pat the color on, instead of sweeping, it seems like I'm getting a little bit better color payoff there. So I'm starting down on the outer corner by my eyelashes and just kind of placing a little bit of that Junior Prom on the outer corner, patting, and really I'm patting, and that brush is blending and applying that color all at the same time. And then I'm bringing that slightly into my crease. So I started here, pat that on, brought it into the crease there. You guys, it doesn't have to be perfect right here. I remembered to bring my Q-tip and my eye makeup remover this time. So So I'll show you. It's super easy to clean that up. Okay, so again, I'm starting down by my lash line, on the lower half of my lid there, right where I put that Bayou. I'm kind of patting over that. Now, since that Bayou is underneath that, I'm going over that a little bit more with Junior Prom to get a little bit more of that smokiness there. And then I'm going to turn my brush just a little bit so I can get the angle right and go into the crease right on top of that beautiful burgundy. Let's do a little bit more of Junior Prom on that one part there. Okay, guys. See? Okay, so we did Bayou, Mija, a little Junior Prom in like a V shape. Here on the lower half of the eyelid, bringing it in with the domed side of the Blend and Tap brush. Now I'm going to go in with the fluffier side, a little bit bigger side of the Blend and Tap. And right where I'm going to take a little bit of Mija on my brush. I'm going to pat off the excess, but I still have color on there. And I'm going to go right over where I had applied that before, because I still want that pink. Yeah, I like how this is looking, you guys. I still want that beautiful richness of that color, even though I added that smokiness here. So right here, it's kind of blending them together, but keeping the Junior Prom, the gray, pretty solid right there down near my eyelid. Okay, so now I'm going to go back over here. Again, a little bit of the pink. Tap off my brush and just kind of pat that right on top of where I placed it earlier, just to intensify that a little bit. A little bit of that intensity got blended away.
For me? You shouldn't have.
We saved the best for last. It's from all of us.
Okay, you guys. So now I'm taking a little bit of my Clinique Take the Day Off Eye and Lip Remover. Taking my Q-tip. I dunk my Q-tip in and I really kind of wring the Q-tip out on the side of the eye makeup remover bottle. And that's going to get a lot of that excess off there. So your Q-tip is still wet with product, but it's not wet that it's going to like drip down your face. This is like, I have the really controlled amount I can use. And I'm going to take, okay, I'm going to kind of roll it and twist under my eye to get any of that fell, especially since we're using such bright colors. And then I'm going to take the Q-tip and start at my lower lash line and kind of go up. Can you guys see that? And anything down from there, I'm going to wipe away. So I have a nice clean line. And that's the same line, you guys, that you can follow to do your liquid liner. So if you're not sure how to go, if you take a brush and line up the outer edge of your nose with the outer edge of your eye ball, see how this is following that line? Now this is the point right here where my eyebrow should go to. But that's also the line is how far you don't want your eyeshadow going out any further than that. So that's just a little tip in case you need it. Okay, so again, I'm kind of swirling it, picking that up, and then I'm going to take the same Q-tip I did in my other eye and kind of put a little more pressure and get everything. There we go. So there, now I will follow that line with my liquid liner, and maybe it'll be even this time, you guys. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to use a little unicorn. Let's see. I would use the flat end of the bigger flat end of the multitasker brush, but that has blue on it from the Bayou. Okay, I'm going to use the bigger side. I wiped it off ever so slightly of the Blend and Tap. So I'm going to take a little unicorn and just kind of pat that under where the highest point of my arch would be. I haven't drawn my brows on yet. I'm going to try something new. I'm going to try that last. I heard Brooke say she does that. And you know what? I'm like, why have I never done that before? That's like genius. Because I always find like I get stuff in my brows or end up rubbing my brows kind of off when I'm doing my foundation, because I always do my brows first. But okay, so a little bit of unicorn, just a little bit. I placed it, and I'm going to take that same end, no additional product on the brush. But I'm just going to blend where that and the other color meet. Okay, and then I'm just going to take my brush and pat. Actually, let's go in with that multitasker brush. Look, the multitasker brush still has a little blue from Bayou. So I'm going to pat right over where I put Bayou before to intensify that ever so slightly. And then right where Bayou and Junior Prom meet, I'm just going to pat that little bit of color that's remaining on my brush. And I'm going to go over and I'm going to do the other eye. Same thing, you guys. Going just a little bit over Bayou with whatever was left on my brush. And patting that right where Bayou and Junior Prom meet. Yeah, I think that's really pretty. Okay. Oh, now my least favorite thing to do on camera. Eyeliner. Okay, so I'm going to do my waterline really quickly. Sorry guys, I hate doing this on camera. I don't like when there's long periods of pause. I know you might get sick of my voice, but I don't want there to be huge, long periods of pause where I'm not talking. That feels a little uncomfortable for all of us, I think, right? Okay, so I did a little black pencil liner on my waterline. That's just my personal preference. You don't have to do it that way. I find it make, especially on the top, it really can help your lashes look a lot thicker. I like to do it on the bottom too. Again, that's just my personal preference. So let me hurry up and get this eye done. You guys, I'm so excited. I talked a little bit, if any of you saw my video the other day, about our cream black eyeliner, Black Friday, finally coming back in stock. Now, I have not got to try her yet. I do have an order with her coming in the mail, so I'm so excited. And of course, as soon as I get, I think you guys, this last order that I'm receiving, I think is almost completing the collection. So I want to try some of the goodies that I haven't got to try out on camera. And please, if there's anything that you want to see, any colors, any products, like I said, I have pretty much everything. So please let me know, and I would love to do that. So, okay, so there I did a little bit of liner. I'm going to go in with a little bit of a wing. Sorry guys, this is the redundant part of the video. Okay, so look, I'm just following that same exact line that I made with my eye makeup remover. Do my flick. So I did a flick and then I did the triangle. Oops. You guys, that's a pretty big wing, but that's just, again, that's just my personal preference. And because, you know what, I don't think it was going to start out that big, but my hand kind of shook. And now it's that big. So we're just going to leave it. Okay, let me do the other eye. Oh, you guys, I'm such a mess. I'm such a mess today. Look at my eyes are all red still from, just, it was awful yesterday. But thank all of you. Thank you so much for all of you who took a moment to reach out to me last night. All of your kind words mean so much. You have no idea. It's so hard sometimes being a special needs parent. I mean, I'm sure every parent goes through periods of things with their children where they feel like they're the only ones experiencing this and they're all alone. And sometimes being a special needs parent, well, not sometimes, all the time, I kind of feel that way. I'm very lucky. I have a couple. Facebook friends that are all also autism moms. So, you know, they kind of get it, but I unfortunately only know one of them in real life. That's how my day is going today, you guys. Look, my eyeliner's not even again. I got it on my nose, but that's okay. But anyway, the point of that is I'm just saying thank you so much for everyone who's reached out. Things are, you know, every day I learn something. He teaches me something new every day, and we just kind of got to play it, you know, day by day. So thank you all for your kind words. It means more to me than you could ever know. So, okay. So I did the liner. Now, what should we do? Let's do Bayou. Let's keep her the star of this show. I'm going to take the bigger side of my multitasker brush like I used to apply her on the top, and I'm going to go in with the very tip of the brush and blend that just below my lash line. There. Again, you guys don't have to do this. I like a lot of liner on my top and on my bottom lash line. I like a lot of color. I like a lot of shadow. So it's just fun. Okay, now I'm going to flip that over. So it's still the same side, but there's the blue. Now I'm going to go over and I'm going to dunk that in me. Hee-ha. I butcher that every time I say it, you guys. I am so sorry. If any of you speak Spanish, I apologize. I promise I am not trying to butcher your language. I am just awful at it, and today especially. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of that beautiful mauve, and I'm going to go... Now, I did the Bayou kind of on the inner half of my eyelid. Now, I have my little bit of black pencil liner there. I'm going to take the purpley pink shadow with just the tip of my brush again and kind of smudge that on the outer half of my bottom lash line. Let's see if I can get it to show up a little bit more on camera. I can see it really good here, but I can see that it's not translating on camera. Let's see. Again, that's just something I like to do. It brings a little bit of the color I have here, you know, into my bottom lash line. And it's fun. Why not? I mean, if we're going to play with some color, let's play with some color. Let's have some fun with it. You know, you don't have to do this. Like I said, this is an optional thing. You don't have to do any of the things I'm doing. This is just something, a fun way that I thought I could try using these colors. And that way I could show you guys that would really show up on camera. It is a beautiful color combination though. Renee, you did a great job. I am absolutely in love with Bayou. Okay, so now I'm going to take the shorter end of my Best Blend Forever, and I'm just going to go right around where I've smudged all that shadow underneath and just kind of clean it up a little bit. If anything fell down on my cheek, and just blend a little bit of the edges away. There, I had a little bit of fallout here from junior prom. And I can see a little bit of my inner corner here. I'm just going to take my finger. I think my eye cream is making that Bayou blue travel and move just a tiny bit. Okay, but there, I just took my finger and cleaned that up. No problem. All right, now let's do a little mascara, and then we'll get on with the rest of my face. And I can't wait. I haven't tried Sadie yet on my cheeks, Renee. I've tried her on my lips. I love her on my lips. But I have not tried her on my cheeks yet, so I'm excited to try her. Now, you guys, I know when you're putting on bright colors, especially eyeshadows like this, and you're doing them, I know it can look a little shocking. It can look like too much. It's a process, right? Every step is adding like a layer, adding a layer. I do eyeliner, I do mascara, and the picture is coming together a little bit more. Don't be scared. If you put on a color and you're like, whoa, that's too much for me,
Nick.
just give it a try. Stick with it. Why not? You can wash it off at the end of the day. Try something new. Have a little fun with it. Because it's not going to look the same when you first start or when you just have your eyes done as when you have the rest of your face on. I mean, I look like a completely different person when I have my face on. When I don't have my makeup on, I look like, I don't know who, I guess I look like me, but then when I put my face on, I look completely different. So stick with it. Don't give up. Don't get scared of a little color, because these colors are so much fun. You know, you don't have to wear them as intense as me. You can if you want to. If you use a flatter brush like I use, the multitasker, to apply, you know, Bayou, the really bright blue, that'll give you more intense color. If you want a softer wash of color, you can use, you know, the Blend and Tap. You can use the eyeshadow everything brush. You can try a little Bayou as eyeliner. That's a great way to try color. If you're worried that a color might be too much, you don't feel comfortable using it as eyeshadow, take whatever color eyeliner you normally wear on the top, do it, and then I like to smudge a little bit of the color right over top of that. It's a fun way to just add that little pop of color without having to commit to a full-on eyeshadow, heavy eyeshadow look like this if you're not used to doing one. All right, guys, there's a little bit of that. Okay, let's see. Now, I'm going to go in with Aspen Color Corrector. I'm going to get started on my face. Well, okay, so I only brought a few brushes over, and I thought I'm going to make myself work with those. So I'm going to take the Detail Hack. Remember, you have to go into our contours a little bit harder than you would the highlight colors, okay? So I got a good amount of product on there. I got enough to do both cheeks, I think. Ooh, let's get my hair out of there. Now remember, I want to do some color correcting with this, so I'm just kind of pressing this into the skin. Look at that, you guys. That's just Aspen. That's just the tiniest little bit of Aspen. Ooh, you know, I kind of like the Detail Hack for this. Maybe I'll have to try using this from now on. If you guys can see, I mean, you can barely see that I have any Aspen on my cheek. Let's just get a tiny, tiny bit more. Again, you guys, I'm blending that in. I'll take a little bit here. Because what this color correction is going to do, you guys, is going to help you use ultimately less product with your main highlight, your brightening highlight. Make everything last longer. You're going to get a little bit better coverage if you correct those areas that, I mean, my main concern with my skin is the redness, is to make the skin tone and texture look as even as possible. And just that little bit of Aspen really did it for me. So that's really cool. Okay, but I do want to go in with my normal, we're going to add a little bit of my normal main highlight and brightening highlight and color corrector. Because I've been crying. So I need a little bit of help under there today. So I'm going to take the smaller end of the Detail Hack into my Frenchie. Really get up here under the inner corner of my eye and right in the deepest, darkest part of my eye there. Don't want to mess up my eyeshadow, but okay, there we go. Nope, beautiful. Blend that out a little bit. On the edges here, I'm going to keep it. I'm not really going to go over and blend where I really need it to color correct. In fact, I'm going to go take the very tip of this brush. Just take the tiniest little bit extra and get right in that deepest hollow there. And then just kind of blend around the edges. And I do have a breakout here. That's looking a little purple. Let's see if I can get Frenchie to cover her up too. It's kind of turning into, I have a scar there already. Oh yeah, you guys, look at that. Okay. I have a scar there already. I had a breakout there the other day. I picked it a little bit. I know we're not supposed to, but I did. Okay, so I'm just pressing that in with my finger. Now I'm going to take the Buffy brush. Now I haven't really, I worked with her a tiny bit. But we're going to try, oh, actually, before we go in with her, what do I want to do? I don't even know what I want to do, you guys. Let's take Let's take this, the detail hack. And place my contour. Oh, it looks like I still had a little something, or I got my brush too close to another color in there, but that's okay. Place a little contour. Not even going to blend it out. Just kind of leave it. Oh, sorry guys, I'm trying to get my hair. Leave it like that for a minute. Cool. And I'll take a little bit more contour. This is Ash, but I've been really liking, I really liked when I used Indigo the other day, you guys. She's a really deep, beautiful, rich contour, but her texture is a tiny bit different than some of the other contours. She just blends so beautifully into the skin. Oh. All right, guys, so there's, oh, we'll flip him over, use the small side a tiny bit. Along my nose. Again, we're not going to blend that either. Not yet. But I'm going to take, let's go with no, let's go to the Buffy. Sorry guys. Go to the Buffy. Take the larger side of the Buffy into my candlelit. Put a little bit. Remember, twice for one area of your face is all you need. 1, 2, especially with Buffy, she's going to pick up a little bit more product. Okay, now I'm going to take the smaller side and go into my moonlit. Like I said, I haven't really played with this brush too much yet, but I watched, I think, Brooke's video the other day, maybe it was last night, and she said that Buffy gives a fuller coverage, so I want to try her out here. I don't know if I'm going to be doing this right, but we're going to kind of learn this together, you guys. So, okay, so a little bit of my brightening highlight there. All right, you guys, so I have contour. I did put a thin layer of Aspen down first. I have the tiniest, like, dot of Candlelit, my Moonlit, my brightening highlight, and a little Frenchie under my eyes for a color corrector. I'm closing that. I still need it. Okay, so I'm going to go in and I'm going to blend out my contour first. I'm going to take the Detail Hack that I used to apply the contour with. I'm going to start on my forehead.